Hey kids, Dad here. It is Tuesday, August 11, 2026, 10:43 in the AM. And right now, I believe, or close to right now, Grandma Tracy is at Fiona's Tags Gymnastics. So Fee, so cool that Grandma Tracy gets to see you do some gymnastics. You're so good at it. I know you love it. I know she loves spending time with you. And it was interesting. I talked to her yesterday. She said she just had a wonderful day with you kids yesterday. You went to a beach in Lakeville. She got to do a lot of fun stuff, playing Guess Who, playing in the water, some lunch. Finney, I heard you had walleye for lunch. That's pretty fun. Um, I'm just so proud of you kids, and my heart's so full that you got to spend some good time with your grandma again for a second day. Uh, with that, you may notice my background is a little bit different than usual. It's not my not my bedroom at Bravo Zulu House. That's because it's the middle of my workday. Well, middle of my morning of my workday, and I came to a remote site. I yesterday came to the conclusion there were some, as is not uncommon, it was what we would call just another Monday in a house living with a bunch of veterans with substance abuse challenges and PTSD in early recovery. The reality is some of those guys are not there to recover. Some of those guys are not even really in recovery. They're just looking for a place to stay for until they until they break the rules and have to move on. But some of them are doing the right thing. But in any event, it can be a high stress environment. It can be a lot of chaos. And I ran into some of that chaos yesterday. And it was at a point where I had to say that I need a little bit of time and space. I need to be able to focus on my day job, which helps pay for the house, your groceries, all of those things that you kids need. I need to focus on that without the disruptions, without the distractions that seem to be pretty routine throughout the workday there. Whether it's somebody playing their drum set right above my head in the room above me, whether it's dogs fighting in the kitchen right outside my door, whether it's residents creating floods and overdosing. All these are things that have happened in the past week that just got to a point where I said, I need some time and space. I could recognize in myself that my stress level, my anxiety, this sickness feeling in my stomach, that I was not okay and that I needed to get some time and space. So the commander of the Minnesota American Legion, who lives 20 minutes from Bravo Zulu, was generous enough to say, come on over here. My door's always open for you. So I came over to their residence last night and I'd packed a bag, was able to sleep in their guest room. And this morning I'm able to jump into work and do my work from their office here. And, I'll be going back to Bravo Zulu House after work today. But the whole experience, I think, is just a really good reminder, or a really good lesson for me, that when you recognize that the environment you're in is a little bit overwhelming or a little bit stressful, and that you're having a anxiety in response to that, or you're not feeling okay, or you're not feeling safe, that it is absolutely okay to raise your hand and say, I need to step away for a bit. It's what I was able to do last night at Bravo Zulu. I'm deeply, deeply, deeply grateful that I have some people in my life who understand the situation, who are supportive, and who open their home and their office to me to just get a little 24-hour reprieve from the stress so that I can focus in on what is a huge priority, which is my day job, and doing this without distraction and disruption. So you kids may see in the future more videos from this backdrop in the Minnesota American Legion Commander's basement office, because I may start working remotely from here. I can wake up in the morning, drive 20 minutes, come down here, get my 8 to 10 hour workday uninterrupted, and then go back to Bravo Zulu House for the evenings and the weekends and overnights and all that. So we'll see how this goes. It's a change, but I think it's probably a good one. Probably an overdue one. You know, it's funny, I was thinking back in the military, whenever we had a 12-month assignment, whether you were assigned to Korea or Iraq or Afghanistan or even Fort Bragg, North Carolina, every 12 months they would give you about halfway into that tour. It'd be a 12-month, duty station, tour of duty or deployment. But about halfway into it, after about 6 months, they would give you a 1 to 2 week leave for R&R. They would pull you out of Iraq for a week or two, let you go to Kuwait, Dubai, to just have some time and space. Same thing in Korea. Guys would go down to Vietnam, a little vacation, go to Japan, Hawaii. I never actually really took one of those because I was always training. But, the experience at Bravo Zulu House kids, it's not unlike a military deployment. Just being in a house with that nature of residence, the stress, the pressure, the attitudes, the instability, the chaos. So having done it for 11 months now, maybe I'm due for a little bit of a grace period to decompress a little bit from being in the trenches there. And I'm able to do that last night and this morning. So I'm grateful. Love you kids. Hope you're well. We'll talk soon.